Hi, morning. It's Simon. I wanted to talk about videos that I've seen on social media of kids using battling ropes. Now, battling ropes are these things that you tend to see in sort of Metcon classes, in classes where it's high intensity and you want to sweat and you want an exercise that's very easy and it's a bit of a no-brainer. You just pick a rope up and you start thrashing it. Now, there are broadly three responses when we watch videos like that. The first response is it's great to see kids active. And the narrative behind that is that kids need to engage in activity. The second response is typically kind of sat on a fence. Well, it's better than nothing. The third response is either coaches putting their hands in their heads, yeah. And just thinking, what are they doing? Or people thinking, well, surely they got something better to do. Now, the narrative around that, have they got something better to do? Well, unfortunately, we're in an age of industrialized sport and activities for kids are pretty much metered out. Very often now, it's in coached and controlled sessions. No longer do we see kids running around and sort of playing all day and just being active. Now it's more like you're going to run 8 times 100 meters, or you're going to play 30 minutes of football, or you're going to thrash these battling ropes around for 20 seconds. And I think that's the reality for most kids now. So if we go back to it's better than nothing, that's what I want to focus on today. That's a pretty low bar to set. And I think most coaches are playing to that bar. It's better than nothing. It's good to see kids. So it's good to see kids active and doing something rather than nothing. Now, if that's us as coaches, can we look at a different question? Can we look at a question that says, what do we want people to see? If we play to the lowest bar, we're going to produce pretty low entry points content, and we're going to produce pretty low entry point service provisions. So what do you want to see? What do you want people to see is a question that I would ask. And for those parents who are sat on the fence and thinking, well, something is better than nothing, I'll drop 3 links into this content that I share through social media channels. And perhaps you can look at that content and begin to question, well, what is better than nothing? And perhaps we can look at elevating our choices as we become more curious about the kind of activities that we need to provide kids in what is, unfortunately, a very industrialized environment that we've got these kids in. If you can get your kids out and play in an open, random, chaotic environment, then my suggestion would be, please do. But if you can't, for whatever reason, then hopefully these resources will help. And if you do see those videos of kids thrashing around on battling ropes, consider the 3 responses and consider, what do I want to see? Thank you very much.